Why do we worry out of nowhere? Why does our brain sound alarms when there's no danger in sight? Because, my friends, our amygdala starts questioning the meaning of life before its morning coffee. But take a breath. This video is your gentle guide to finding the mute button on that panic. Freud, Jung, Adler. They all tried to control emotions. Yet here we are, wondering if we're hungry or just anxious as we order another pizza. Subscribe to the channel. Maybe we can't control the algorithm, but we can learn to regulate our emotions. You lie down, pull the blanket over you, and close your eyes, ready to sleep. But your brain? It suddenly decides this is the perfect time to replay every mistake you've ever made. Remember that awkward thing you said in 2017? Yep, front and center now. What about that message you didn't reply to? Or that job interview you might have flunked? No real danger. No immediate crisis. But your mind turns the volume up anyway. This isn't random. It's biology. Your brain is like a smoke detector with sensitivity issues, constantly on the lookout for maybe threats, even when there's nothing burning. We evolved to survive tigers and cave collapses. Now our biggest threats are unread emails and weird social interactions. But the brain doesn't know that. It reacts to discomfort like it's life-threatening. It sends the same red alert signals it once used for actual danger. And that's why you're wide awake, staring at the ceiling, negotiating with your own thoughts. But don't worry. We're going to make friends with that overactive brain of yours. Let's teach it that not every thought needs to become a drama series. Your thoughts are like a radio that never quite tunes in. Half-formed worries, vague fears, memories you didn't ask to revisit. It's like trying to sleep while someone whispers nonsense into your ear. What if I mess up tomorrow? Did I embarrass myself earlier? Why do I feel like something's wrong, even when everything's quiet? This is emotional static. Your mind trying to make sense of signals it doesn't understand. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're just human. And humans have minds that love to wander. The problem isn't the noise, it's how we fight the noise. We try to force ourselves into silence, and that only makes the volume go up. What if instead we just noticed the thoughts without chasing them? What if we let them be, like clouds drifting by, not storms we have to run from? That small shift from control to curiosity isn't easy, but it's everything. And tonight we're going to practice it, together. Not to win, not to fix, just to listen, gently. Inside your head, there's a stage. And on that stage, a cast of characters, each with something to say. The critic, the worrier, the perfectionist, the ghost of past mistakes. They all show up the moment you want peace. You lie still, but your thoughts pace back and forth like nervous actors before opening night. What if you're not doing enough? Remember when you failed? Better overthink this one more time, just to be safe. It's exhausting. But here's the truth. These voices aren't villains. They're overprotective. Loud, yes, but their root is fear. And fear just wants to be heard. So let's do that. Let's sit in the audience of our own minds. Let's watch the play without needing to rewrite it. No applause, no critique, just presence. The show will go on. But your job tonight is to stay in your seat and breathe. There's a strange truth no one tells you. Sometimes peace feels uncomfortable. We've lived with stress for so long, it becomes our normal. The silence of calm can feel suspicious, like, why am I not worrying? What am I missing? This is not weakness. This is conditioning. Your nervous system has been trained to expect alarms, so when the noise stops, the quiet itself can trigger discomfort. But let's get something clear. Calm is not emptiness. It's not laziness. It's not giving up. Calm is what allows you to feel the full range of life without being overwhelmed. It's the pause between chaos and clarity. So tonight, we practice allowing calm to exist, not as something to earn or achieve, but as something that already belongs to you. And if your brain resists, that's okay. We'll meet it with kindness. We'll sit with the discomfort until it softens. Your emotions are not problems to solve. They're messengers. Even anxiety, the one we wish would just go away, is trying to help. It's clumsy. It shows up uninvited. But at its core, it's trying to say, hey, something needs attention. What if we stop fighting it? What if we pause to ask, what are you trying to tell me? Not with panic, not with frustration, but with curiosity, with compassion. This doesn't mean we let anxiety run the show. It means we stop slamming the door in its face, because the harder we push it away, the louder it gets. But when we acknowledge it, just acknowledge, it starts to soften. This is emotional regulation, not controlling every feeling, but creating space for them to move through us. You don't need to fix yourself tonight. You just need to sit beside yourself, like you would a friend who's scared, and let the storm pass together. Sometimes your mind is quiet, but your body is loud. A racing heart, tight chest, restless legs. It's like your nervous system is playing a song your brain didn't request. This is the body's memory. Long after the stressor is gone, the body still reacts. It doesn't need logic. It needs reassurance. So tonight, let's stop arguing with the sensations. Let's greet them like old friends. Let's say, I see you. I feel you. You're safe now. Place your hand on your chest. Feel the rise and fall. That's your body working for you, not against you. Let it tremble. Let it settle. Not with force, but with permission. You are not just a mind with thoughts. You are a whole being with rhythms, pulses, echoes. And every part of you deserves rest. Tonight is not about perfection. It's about presence. Let's give the body what it's been asking for. Acknowledgement. Let's get one thing straight. You are not broken. You feel deeply. You overthink. You need time to recharge. These are not flaws. These are signs that you're human. The world often rewards noise and speed, but some of us are built for depth and stillness. That's not a weakness. It's a different kind of strength. Tonight, instead of fixing yourself, try accepting yourself. Not in a cliché, motivational poster kind of way, but in the quiet, gentle way you'd comfort a child. You're allowed to feel lost. You're allowed to not have it all figured out. You're allowed to rest, even when others keep going. Being sensitive is not a liability. It's a gift, one that allows you to notice, to care, to connect. So take off the armor tonight. Let the world spin without you for a bit. You're not falling behind. You're healing. You made it here. Not by fixing everything, but by staying with yourself through the discomfort. That's regulation. That's growth. Even if nothing dramatic changed tonight, you slowed down. You listened to your body, your thoughts, your needs. That's something most people rush past. So here's your final reminder. You are doing better than you think. Not because you're always calm or collected, but because you showed up for yourself. The world may keep spinning fast, but you tonight chose softness. That choice matters. Now, if your eyes are heavy, let them close. If not, no pressure. Let this calm linger a little longer. And if you found any part of this helpful, consider subscribing. Not just for more videos, but as a quiet act of saying, I choose rest. See you next time. Maybe.